Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mobile Weekly / Mobile Q&A, where we go over all the latest news that happened during the week of mobile and answer your questions live. Now, if you have any questions you want to ask, just ask them in the comment section down below, and I will answer them before the end of the show. Just a reminder, today is the last day to enter in the Super Nintendo Classic giveaway. I will be emailing the winner as of tomorrow and be shipping them out that gift item. So just letting you guys know, submit it now. The link for that video is in the description down below if you want to find out how to win. Now, one last thing, I just want to let you guys a reminder for those who do participate in the regular monthly giveaway. This month we're giving away the Alpha Maze and the Samsung Flex headphones. Next month we already have our Google Home Mini and some other things going on. So just so you guys know, I do have a 2-week expiration date, just because when all these products build up, they take up space, and honestly I just don't have them. So for that reason, I do always do a 2-week giveaway. So just please make sure, if you are entering in Patreon, make sure to check your email and log into Patreon just once a month so you can see if you won. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because this has been the second time where I emailed them and again, never got a response. And after 2 weeks, I'm just going to give that to someone else now in the Patreon giveaway. So just so you guys know, that is just one rule I have for the monthly giveaway. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the mobile news. And the big news this week is going to be the Galaxy S9. So again, we have more talk about the Galaxy S9, and good news for a lot of people that had been asking me on weeks past, will the S9 have a headphone jack? It looks like it will have a headphone jack, and it looks like the fingerprint scanner is staying on the back. So that is the latest details that we have gotten about the Galaxy S9. Now we're also hearing about a anti-glare camera. Now what that means is basically a ghosting effect, kind of just like, you can think of it, what's the simplest way to think of it? They describe it as basically on your glasses. So if you ever wear regular glasses and you like lift them off, you kind of see double of someone, and you have that like basically like a ghost of them on the side of their actual photo. So that can sometimes happen in blurry situations. This is going to have an anti-glare for that, so that that doesn't happen less often, which means just more clear shots. So that's a really good thing. And these headphones will be AKG headphones, not Samsung headphones and AKG tuned Samsung headphones. So that is going to be an upgrade. We're going to get better quality headphones this time around, which is a good thing to know, just because if you do want headphones, it's always nice having a pair. I have so many AKG headphones because of all the Samsung phones I've gotten over the past year, and they're really good. I mean, overall, they're a really good set of headphones, so I really like them for that purpose. In other news, we are hearing from Xiaomi the Mi Mix 2S, so kind of a different one. This one is a really interesting concept. I really want to know what you guys think about this, because I think I like this a lot. What they're trying to do is, look, we've seen notches, right? We've seen notches with the iPhone X. We've seen notches with the Essential phone. What they want to do is to minimize the notch, hindrance. They are bringing it to the corner. So on this phone, you have it right here in the corner. I think that's a lot better. I personally prefer that over it being in the middle. I think it's a better overall impression. Now, one thing I will say about this Xiaomi phone is that although I did at once upon a time, if you guys have been following me for years, I did not know about the screen being all black in the front. I have since definitely fallen in line with that. And so I do believe the front of the screen should be black, just to make it, again, have the screen seem bigger. But that's my main complaint about the design of this phone. But I can't wait to see this phone. If this phone, it looks like it might be announced at CES, which we are going to be covering. We'll be there live January 4th to the 12th. So it will be over, or January 4th, January 4th to the 9th, I want to say, CES. So we will be there during that coverage, so it will be a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll be there during that time. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys prefer this over the notch of the iPhone and the Essential just off in the corner? better than right in the middle and at the top? Let me know what you guys think. And finally, the last bit of news. Yes, it was a slow week of news. And that is, if you haven't updated your YouTube app, you should update it. It now has the easy pinch to zoom feature on all phones for the 18:9 aspect ratio. So basically, the Pixel was the first phone that had it, followed by the iPhone X. And now Samsung had always had their own, which you just tapped a button to make it go bigger, but now on a Samsung as well, you can just pinch to zoom and it will go full screen size. This should also work with phones like the new OnePlus 5T, as well as phones such as the LG V30 and the G6. So that being said, it's a really good simple feature. Just if you want to zoom in, you do it the same way you've always done, just pinch to zoom, and that way you have a full screen image. I think this is honestly the best way out of every smartphone to do it. It's something that was really hidden in the Pixel 2 when we first got it. I actually did a video on it just because no one knew how to do it. And I discovered it by accident. So for that reason, I think it's a really good thing that they're now letting people know about it. And it's just a lot better. So yeah. Sorry, some idiot tried to say some profanity stuff and I just blocked it. So yeah, that being said, that was all the news. The other major news was that the Razer phone was finally released, as well as the OnePlus 5T was announced. I will be ordering the Razer phone later this week, so we'll be getting that. Basically, when I get money from YouTube, I'm going to use that to buy the Razer phone, so that's what that's going towards. And for the OnePlus 5T, I've reached out to OnePlus. I will ask you guys to do me a favor. I ask it every so often, but just bear with me so we can get a phone for you guys. If you can, go at YouTube Tech Guy and at OnePlus somewhere on social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or anywhere. Just tag them and tag me, and just tell them at OnePlus send the send at YouTube Tech Guy a OnePlus 5T so he can review it. And I will be able to do the 10 hidden features video for you guys, as well as compare them to all the flagships we have out there. I am really curious how the OnePlus 5T will stack up to the Razer phone. That's actually the most interesting one, I would say, for me, that I'm very curious to see which one will be better. As of right now, I have to admit I am more interested in the OnePlus 5T, but that's not to say that the Razer, I'm more interested in the Razer phone, but the OnePlus 5T has a lot of things going for it, including I'm curious to see how that face unlock goes. All right, now let's get to your guys' questions. Just letting you know, there most likely will be a sale this Black Friday, and most likely, I'm going to say Wednesday. I'm going to say Wednesday morning our Black Friday video will go up. So I'm going to go over the 3 best in each category, most likely. 3 best TVs to buy, 3 best laptops to buy, 3 best tablets to buy, 3 best wearables, 3 best headphones. I'm going to go over all of them on which ones you should buy for Black Friday. So that video will go up Wednesday. But just letting you know, if I'm not able to say it by then, most likely all of our merch store will have a sale. And there's going to be a code most likely for it. Just basically stay tuned to Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I will post that discount code as soon as it comes out so that you guys can get discounts if you want to pick up some Bigsby shirts or if you want to get anything from the YouTube Tech Guy store. All right. Now, the first question is, what is a better investment? Jedi Challenge or a Gear VR? I think the Gear VR, although good, I think the Jedi Challenge is more fun, to be honest. It's a lot funner. Now, here's the thing. You have an S8 Plus. I would actually check out their website. If I have time before the end of the show, I'll check it out myself for you. But I do not know if the S8 Plus will fit the Jedi Challenge. As I did tell you, my Note 8 did not fit. It was too tall for the Jedi Challenge, but the Pixel XL2 fit just fine. That was towards the top of it though, so take that as you will if the S8 Plus will fit. The Note 8 is taller than the S8 Plus, but it's a tight fit, so I would just caution you with that. Will the Pixel Buds retain the same functionality with phones not named Pixel? No, the Pixel Buds only have the translation feature with Pixel 2 XL currently. However, in terms of tapping it to pause and tapping it to play, that is on across the board on iOS or Android, as well as if you hold it down, it will launch the voice assistant of your preference. So Google Assistant for obviously most Android phones, Siri for iOS, and if you want to use Bigsby, you can do that for Samsung as well. I just got the Note 8. Should I buy a Gear 3 watch? What are the key features you use most? Honestly, the main feature I use most on the Gear watch would honestly just have to be the notifications. I love being able to check my watch to see if my notifications are needed for my attention, or if I just need to archive them, or if I need to delete them, or if it's something that I really need to get to. I love this, especially in the business world. I think this is crucial, just because there's so many times that like a Facebook post does not need to get to it right away, but something like an email of a client might. So for that reason, I would say with caution. However, with the Gear S3, I do not recommend it right now at this point. I know Samsung is going to have some Black Friday deals with it, but the reason I say that is it depends on what you really want to get, because the Gear S4 is going to most likely come out in February at the latest March. So that being said, you have to keep that in mind when thinking, do you want to wait to get a better one or get this one now? Now there are going to be some deals again for Black Friday. Both the Gear Sport and the Gear S3 are going on sale. The Gear Sport is the newest version of the Gear line, and the main thing that one has, it can go in salt water, whereas the Gear S3 cannot. The Gear S3 can go in regular water, 6 feet for an hour. So that's how long the Gear S3 can go. And obviously one of my favorite features is you can put whatever band you want on it. So a lot of people don't even notice this is a smartwatch till I change the screen. That's the biggest thing about it. Overall, I think my favorite thing, like you asked me, what I like the most or what I like most about it. One, it's a really good battery life. Mine will last easily a day and a half on average. I have the Wi-Fi version. If you do have the LTE, it's going to be more of a day. But I've never gotten through without a day. So really good overall for it. Hello, Vladimir in New York. Can you do a giveaway? I do a giveaway every month. What's going on? Nothing much, Alex. Just finished watching Survivor Series, and yeah. A lot going on family-wise, though. So, some better from last weekend. And yeah. How do you like the pay-per-view? I liked it. I knew Raw was going to win because no matter what, Raw is the flagship show. Sorry, just going off on a tangent to answer the question. Raw is the flagship show, so yeah. I thought Raw was going to win, and as much as I wanted AJ Styles to win, there's no way he was going to beat Brock Lesnar. Did you watch Justice League? I did watch Justice League. I posted a small snippet on Twitter, and overall for me, I said this, and I'll say it again. I waited my entire life to watch a great Justice League movie. I'm still waiting. However, I did see a good, or at least okay, Justice League movie in theaters. I would love to see these same characters in a better movie, but this movie, the pacing definitely had issues. You could definitely tell it was still Zack Snyder's movie, and when it got bright and funny, that was Joss Whedon, and you could definitely see the contrast in it. At least I could. So overall, I mean, I don't think it is bad. Like, I think I gave it on just like when I rate on Fandango. I think I rated it like 3.5 stars out of 5. So I thought it was, again, an okay movie. Like, but that's the problem. Justice League should not be an okay movie. And before anyone says like, "Oh, you're a Marvel fanboy," my wedding ring is a Green Lantern ring. So F off. But overall, I really love Justice League. But if you want to see great Justice League material, just check out the 90s cartoon. That was freaking awesome. They could have took and they were always 2 episodes. What I loved about it, so you had about an hour of content. They could have taken one of those stories and made a Justice League movie out of it, and it would have been so much better. Steppenwolf to me was never going to be a great villain, and he wasn't. And he was just kind of like, okay, we're just kind of taking a villain and, you know, let's make him look badass. But by the way, my wife pointed this out too, but like the Atlanteans were punks. I mean, the Atlanteans put up no fight, whereas the Amazonians really fought and put the Atlanteans like, bah. What's going on, Ricky? Nothing much, David. Just answering some questions. Thoughts on the Honor 7X? The Honor 7X looks like a really kick-ass phone, to be honest. I really like the idea of it. Overall, I was always impressed by the Honor series for the price point. I haven't gotten a chance to play with it. Huawei is looking like they're going to send us the Mate 10 Pro, so awaiting that. But yeah, just waiting for that, and I don't know if we're going to get the Honor 7X before the end of the year. Alright, is the Note 8 still one of the hottest phones out? Absolutely, the Note 8 is definitely one of the hottest phones out. Can you do an iPhone giveaway? No. Are you just keep asking for giveaways? Oh. Sorry, some idiots keep doing some really, really bad stuff into chat and just, yeah, getting rid of all that. Sorry, when you're saying like, you know, really bad stuff, it's oof. All right. Let's see. So yeah, the Note 8 is definitely one of the hottest phones still out there by far. It is still in contention for the best phone of the year, and I'm gathering that in the next 3 weeks we will have our Phone of the Year award. Did you used to be called the RICKY, the Android guy? Of course I did. S9 Mini. Yes, there is a rumor of an S9 Mini. Overall, I am curious. I think Samsung should just come out with a mini series and stick with it. At one point they came out with the Alpha, but that was a dud just because they didn't really know what the consumer wanted. Yeah, I just think they need to come out with something else. Opinion on Zero Lemon cases and battery packs. I've never really used Zero Lemon cases. They have their fans, but I've never really used them. I don't like battery pack cases, to be honest, just because they make your phone too bulky, in my opinion. You should go back to announcing the winners. Patreon doesn't notify me. But you get it. Like if I mail you through Patreon, they email you when I send a message through Patreon. I don't mind going back to announcing the winners. That's fine. But I mean, I asked you guys, and you guys wanted to make it shorter, so I just sent a message directly to them. And like Alex, you're one of the ones who has won in the past, and you responded to it. So I mean, that's just my takeaway. Greetings all. Hey, Quiet Storm. Hey, Scruffy. RICKY, the YouTube Jedi. I forgot to tell that to my wife. Scruffy, I have to make sure to tell it to my wife before when we finish the show, because that's awesome. What is your best 2017 phone camera and best smartphone of the year? Don't have those yet. The camera comparisons for the Note 8 versus the iPhone X and the Pixel 2 XL is coming out later this week. Most likely they'll actually come out on Thursday, Thanksgiving, or Friday, so it'll be probably those 2 days when those ones come out. With Samsung doing a bendable dual screen display, will this be in addition to the S and Note lines? Yes, it'll be a third series. So yeah, they're gonna have a third series from now on. Sorry, my contact is bugging me. They're gonna have a third series from now on, so that will be the third series. S series will still come out in February or March of this year, or 2018, and the Note 9 will come out with the bendable phone. My question is for you, Ricky. I have T-Mobile and saw the BOGO on the Galaxy phones. Does that work if you buy a refurbished S8? Because I really want a Note 8, but the refurbished S8 is $500. So I don't believe so. I actually couldn't even get it too because I'm not on the T-Mobile One plan. To switch to the T-Mobile One plan would actually cost me more money. So I've never switched to that plan. Because of that, though, I was not eligible for it. Even though I was adding a new line, I could not do it. Also, what are your thoughts on the LG V30 getting rid of the secondary display? I think it was a set apart from the G series. Moat called it a gimmick, but I think it was highly convenient. For me, I just thought the placement of the second display was bad. I would have loved to have that second display on the bottom, but on a phone that I hold with my left hand or even on right hand, it's going to be towards the bottom, and to get it all the way to the top, it is just too difficult. So I never used it, to be honest, but I thought it would have been way better if it had a lower placement. 2018 iPad without OLED, not happy. That is a current rumor right now. I'm very curious. iPhone X 2018 5G compatible? No, Apple won't be 5G compatible for 3 years, to be honest, most likely. Again, remember, how late did Apple join the 4G LTE party? Apple does not need to be first, and they never have needed to. So no, I do not think they'll be the first to 5G. Definitely, I honestly would be shocked. And you can remember this day, November 19th. 2017, I would be shocked if Apple came out with 5G next year on their phone. I do not think that's going to happen. Most of their phone, they don't have, do they even have LTE? I don't know if they have LTE, to be honest, but that's one thing I'm curious, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know if they did put that on their phones. I know they have a lot of bands, so if you go, travel around the world, they have a lot of bands, but I don't know if they put LTE on their phone. So glad Samsung is keeping the headphones. Yes, that is definitely a big thing. S9 announcement when? I am guessing the earlier part of February. We know it's happening before MWC, which MWC next year is when? MWC 2018 is February 26th, so it will be before then. My guess is it'll be at least a week or two before then. So let's see. Let's pull up the calendar here and let's see when that would be for Samsung. Let's take a look at February. And so 26 is that. So my guess would be either like the 13th or the 20th, around there. Of February, and I'll find out before then. But I'll say what I can. Hey, great iAudi wireless car charger. Would you say it's the best one available? Yes, I really enjoy iAudi. Now, don't get me wrong, it has broken on me before, so I have switched one out before. But I use it a lot. I mean, I drive and have my phone there every single time. I don't ever not put my phone on the mount. It's the first thing I go there and put it on there. My wife got the wireless one though. She got the nicer one, and she's liked it, and it hasn't had any issues with it since. iPad 8-core chip, that is a possibility. They're saying that the iPad will actually get a faster processor than the phone will next year, so it's curiosity to see. Oh, I was looking at the full screen icon. Well, I'll be damned. Yep. Does your unlocked phone have voice over LTE? Yes. And has anyone else used the shortcut master to change system settings to activate the Sprint? I have not done that. I do not have Sprint, but I do have voice over LTE. Yes. He pronounced it often with the T. I'm not sure what you meant. He pronounced it often with the T. What did I pronounce with the T? I know the BOGO deal for T-Mobile started 11/17/17. Just paid off my S8. Tempting to get the Note 8. Should I just wait for the S9 or Note 9? I would wait for the S9 at this point. But the Note 8 is great. But since you have an S8, it's not It's not okay. It is different. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not. I think it would be worth waiting at this point. That would be me. When do you think Note 8 will get Oreo? I think Note 8 will get Oreo probably the end of December or January. Annoying, every time I update my apps on the Note 8, they move back to the SD card to internal storage. There is a way to get around this, possibly move multiple apps to it one by one. No, I don't think so. I never really have done that though. So I just haven't moved my apps to the from the internal storage to the SD card as much anymore. But I probably should start doing that because I think I only have like 6 gigs left on my Note. So I probably should start doing that, and I will see if there is a better way. As from what I remember, there is no way to do multiple apps at the same time, and that is interesting though. If it moves back every time you update it, that would be extremely annoying. I agree. Notch on the corner seems like a good, less intrusive. I wonder how it would work with the sensors on other flagships have. Yeah, it's interesting. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. First drink. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, stop asking for a giveaway or you will get kicked out. iOS 11 beta fast wireless charging. I have not used the latest iOS beta, but fast wireless charging is on the next update. What is it? 10.1.2, I believe, is going to be the one with wireless charging. Do you think I should trade in my Note 8 for the Note 8 Enterprise Edition? No. I mean, I wouldn't. Just updates-wise, it's not going to get as many. Headphones for $50 on Black Friday. Oh, Incredible One headphones. Aren't those like the Nick Cannon ones, right? For only $50. Huh. Cool. I've never tried those out. But I mean, they look good. They look like, you know, standard wireless Bluetooth headphones. Let's see, where are we? Spent all my money on Bigsby stock, so I will have to tighten the belt this Thanksgiving. Just bought a brand new Samsung 55M8000. Love it. Is there a way to get Google Music app on my TV? I don't have the TV yet. Mine gets delivered on Wednesday, which we'll be doing an unboxing for it and everything, of course. But yeah, mine gets delivered on Wednesday, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't think this Samsung one did. At least my current Samsung TVs don't, but I'm not sure if they updated that with the new software. Hey Ricky, I was just wondering, does the Pixel 2 XL paint rub off? Because I was interested in the Pixel 2 before it was announced, and then I bought the iPhone X because of the paint. I have a case on mine, so as far as I know, no. But mine is protected with a case, so I do not know for sure. Jedi Challenge. Yeah, if you didn't see, we did a video on Jedi Challenge. I unboxed it and I tried it. I will be doing my full review probably next week or so. But yeah, so that's going to come out. Can any phone make GIFs or just a Note 8 phone? Any phone can make it, but mostly not usually built in. Like you download a third-party app and you can make it then. It's basically like you can do a screen recording, right? What up, Bricky? I see the ring. Thanks. There's a dual screen bendable phone. Forgot what channel it had it, but it's pretty interesting. Are you talking about the what was it called? The ZT Axon M? That's not a bendable phone. It folds, but it's not bendable. The screen doesn't bend. Tech guy, first time here. Welcome, Paula. Loving this. Your channel is very informative. Sorry, someone else posted something nonsense. Even if I have no idea what you're talking about, but I promise I will do my homework. Well, thank you, Paul. I appreciate you tuning in for the first time. Hope it's okay with the fam. Yeah, things are better now. There is currently a deal with T-Mobile BOGO Note 8. Do you think the Note 8 is a good phone to get right now, or would it be better deals at the end of the year, before the end of the year? That deal is great if you qualify for it. I mean, you get essentially $850 back because, or I think it's 850 or it's 820, I think, at T-Mobile. However much the Note is, you get a free one. So you basically get that in a Visa credit card that you can use wherever. How much will the Gear S3 cost on Black Friday? Let me find that out for you. Samsung Black Friday. I think actually those Black Friday deals might be now for it, so we'll see. Mobile wearables. So the Gear S3 is on sale already on their website, and it's $279. The Gear Sport is $249, and the Gear Fit Pro is $149. So they're all on sale for 70 to 50 bucks off. Right? So yeah, 70 to 50 bucks off. Hi Ricky, hi Tech Tips. Ricky, are APKs bad to download on your phone? No, you just have to download them from reliable sources. I recommend APK Mirror for most APKs that you can't get on the Play Store. That would be my number one to go to. To me, Marvel franchise has always done better. I will always like the characters more. I really do agree with that in a sense that the franchise is way better. I mean, you cannot deny. I saw someone post something. Can you imagine if Marvel had started off with Iron Man, Civil War, and Guardians of the Galaxy? What? Like, it would have no... It would just be like, what are you doing? Think about that. Iron Man, skip ahead, forget everything. We're going to Civil War, and then we're going to Guardians of the Galaxy, because that is what they did. They did Man of Steel, then they did Batman vs Superman, and then they did Suicide Squad. That was essentially what they did, and it was never going to work. So yeah. Let's see. And by the way, I blame the studio. I completely blame the studio more so. I'm not too big of a fan of Zack Snyder. I think he is a better Michael Bay in terms of more wow look and not as much depth in terms of how character development is done. I think he tries to do character development, but it's just very shallow usually. Gear S3 is on sale at Costco for $249. So that's a bit cheaper than if it's $249. That is cheaper than Samsung's own sale, so you should get it at Costco. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions loaded. Second drink. Let's see. Where are we? My question to you is, has there been any talks about any devices that would have been better hold, grip none? Grip non-dripping Vantage for people. I'm not sure if that was a misspelling or if I'm not just understanding that right. But for people with disabilities, honestly, every phone has great accessibility overall. Android has great accessibility. iOS has great accessibility. But in terms of for specific disabilities, I cannot say. I do not know which ones would be better for that case. But they all have great disabilities for either vision or hearing or a lot of different types of inputs that you can do. So, but I don't know about a specific disability. Oh, yes, the original Justice cartoon was most definitely the best. Yes, it was. What is the best Note 8 case? Honestly, there's just so many good ones. I love Incipio cases. I love Spec cases. I love Tech 21 cases. I love some OtterBox. My mom just got an OtterBox case. My brother actually went with the Samsung case, the official Samsung rugged case, because we just got them the Note 8 this weekend. Currently, I've switched my case plenty of times, but I have an Incipio case on mine, and my wife has an OtterBox case on hers. So yeah. Hey Ricky, how goes the new job? Really good. So I did start a real estate job, for those of you guys who don't know. So it's why I haven't done as many videos as I have before, because starting off with a new job, want to focus on that too. But I'm balancing everything out right now. Overall, with the new job, I am concentrating on using my social media to really do well. So remember, we have talked about like expanding the channel, and a lot of people ask me things like about like movies and stuff like that, and video game stuff like that. So I've thought about doing like video game reviews on like video games that I've played, and have that kind of stuff, or like a movie review, something like Justice League. And I've thought of doing, still the YouTube tech guy, but tech would be an acronym for technology, entertainment, creating, and homes. So basically, we would have maybe a movie review a month, or 2 movie reviews a month, and a gaming review every couple of months. I'm not too big of a gamer as much as I used to be, but maybe once every 3 months, a game that I would really love to play comes out. If I would have a home listing, I could show you guys it and do a 360 video on it and tell you what video I'm shooting it with, or what camera I'm shooting with, and things like that of that nature. So kind of bringing different dynamics to the channel. And always I do videos on how to make better YouTube videos, and how to do things like what I do with Redbubble and things like that. So for real estate though, the main thing I'm about to do is about to work with a company to create an app. So I will actually have my own real estate app, which will be really cool. And basically anyone can download it, and if they want me to find them a real estate person in their state or their city, I will find one for them, and I will make sure that they do everything correctly till your deal would be closed. So that's the kind of thing I'm kind of working on. And the best part about my real estate app, it will have no ads. So a lot of these like Trulia and Zolo and all these other ones, like they want you to sign up, they want to give you ads, they want to send you emails every day. This one will be a lot more clean cut and less evasive, but still give you every update every 30 seconds for everything you need. Let's see. I mean, is it bad to download certain APKs or all APKs, such as missing camera modes due to Verizon blocking them? Oh no, I downloaded like Samsung got rid of dual camera, and I downloaded that one. I even have a video on this channel on how to do that, and I did use APK Mirror. So yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. What do you think about Apple saying that iPads and tablets are going to replace laptops? I don't think they ever really will, to be honest. Until you can get everything we use a laptop for, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, tablets are honestly dying. I think it's more of an Apple wants to happen, but it's not happening. I would still recommend a person buy an iPad Air, a MacBook Air over an iPad Pro, simply because you can do more and you're getting more for your money. So that's what I would recommend. Case to use for the Note 8, do you have a rotation? Yeah, I rotate between a lot of different ones, honestly. I have like a rotation probably every couple of weeks. I'll switch it out for like a Spec case or a Tech 21 case, or I've had so many cases that I gave them to some friends this past weekend, so yeah. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. Third one. Sorry guys, my contacts really bother me, so if I keep rubbing my eye, it's just because my contact. I need to put some eye drops on there, but I won't gross you out with that. Hi Ricky, it's been a while. Glad to have you back. I'm glad to be back listening to my favorite tech reviewer. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Do you have any unlimited mobile hotspot devices or plans? I have unlimited 4G LTE on T-Mobile, and I have, I think, 10 gigs or 7 gigs or 10 gigs of hotspot. But then I also have another hotspot that I just have, I think, like That plan was old. I have like I think I have a 5 gig hotspot from Verizon, so that too. So yeah, I have those hotspots for me, but not unlimited. I could root my phone, install Foxfi or something like that, and get unlimited hotspot, but I don't really need it. Samsung needs to improve their video quality. And what are they? What are your predictions for the S9? Honestly, Samsung's video quality isn't that bad. If you actually look at our side-by-side comparison to the Pixel and the iPhone video quality, they're not that much different. Some things are better, but some things definitely the Pixel and the iPhone did better. But yeah, they're all in the upper echelon. But yes, I would love to see 4K at 60 frames per second from Samsung in the S9, and I'm hoping that's what we get. That's probably the biggest thing that I want in terms of video for the S9. Often what you pronounced is with a T. Oh, often. I'm hearing 5G on the next iPhone. I don't believe it, but I mean, it's a possibility. I just don't think it's going to happen. Offline Siri is the latest iOS beta. Oh yeah, I mean, really, Siri wasn't offline before? I thought you could have Siri offline before. I mean, voice assistants seem to be offline. It's a good thing Siri is following suit. I can't believe all the quality control issues with the Pixel 2 XL. Oh yeah. Google should have just let HTC make it. U11 Plus is a beast. Honestly, I just don't know, man. It definitely did have some issues. Oh. Damn it. Sorry, I just realized I wanted to get something on eBay before it went out, but it sold. Damn, that was half price. Tear. New wireless receiver we're gonna have for CES, so that we're gonna have better audio quality this year at CES, so you guys can really hear everything clearly. And yeah, we're making some upgrades to the audio in for those kind of events. What was I gonna say? Which are the best wireless Bluetooth earbuds with good quality and minimal latency when watching videos? The ones we reviewed recently, the Shure headphones, are the best audio quality bar none. I've never heard anything near that kind of audio quality. However, if you're talking about like for fitness or running or anything like that, the Jaybird X3 is still what I preach to. I actually told my brother, because he wanted some fitness headphones, and he's had a lot of issues with a lot of different ones. And so he was just like, what are the best ones? And I was like, the Jaybird X3s, I think you'll be the happiest with them. They are perfect. So yeah, for running, I would say the Jaybird X3s. For audio quality, the Shure headphones that we reviewed recently, which I can't remember the name of, but check it out on our channel. Why won't Samsung put a built-in 7-band equalizer back on their phones? They had it a long time ago. Don't know. I mean, hopefully now they're going to have much better audio services and features because of their acquisition of Harman, but we'll have to wait and see. For the life of me, I don't get the hype of OnePlus. I've never seen one in the wild. OnePlus is just really, you get a lot of flagship features for a lower price. So if you don't care about wireless charging, if you don't care about water resistance, OnePlus 5 has everything most flagships have, but at a $500 price point. Yeah, it doesn't have more bells and whistles, but I mean, for that, it's really good. And the OnePlus 5T is not bad at all. It would be something I would definitely be interested in. Thoughts on the Pixel 2 XL screen update? You know, I even did the freaking beta, and I can still not change my screen. I'm gonna restart it just because you reminded me of that. But hopefully I'll be able to do it, but I can still not change it to the 3 display system. Haven't got the beta. Of course, for those of you who saw, I went on a little rant on Twitter because of that, because they had issues, so yeah. With their customer service was horrible. I think Samsung TV are better than LG. They're brighter, has more color, and they don't burn in. OLED is good for short term, but long term it's horrible. So here's my thoughts on that. If you're talking about brighter, yes. If you talk about QLED to OLED, the screen is going to be brighter on Samsung. Yes, it's true. Color, no, sorry. OLED has a way wider color gamut than QLED does. So no on the color. I'm not gonna lie to you or kind of like, oh well, kind of, it depends. No, OLED is better on the color gamut. And the burn-in is true. You can get burn-in on OLED. Where that would happen is if you watch like the news. Something, say like this right here, would burn in to, on this side. This right here would burn in onto a screen, especially white. If you would watch that a lot on an OLED TV, it would eventually burn into your screen if you watch it like, at least once a day. Sorry, my contact is bothering me more. Hopefully we won't have to end the video soon because of that. Will S9 have Animoji? LOL. You laugh, but I honestly think the S9 will have something like an Animoji, which drives me crazy. I think Animojis are stupid as hell. But I do believe that Samsung will copy Apple on that, just because anytime that Apple comes out with a hot flavor kind of thing, Samsung will make their own version of it. And don't get me wrong, Apple does that all the time too with Samsung. Look at the screen this year. What are some 90s cartoons you enjoy? DBZ excluded, obviously. So yes, Dragon Ball Z is definitely a 90s cartoon I enjoyed. I enjoyed all the comic book ones. So X-Men, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is still one of my favorite shows of all time for a cartoon. Of course, Batman, the series. I own all of these, by the way. I own Batman, I own Spider-Man, I own X-Men. I do not own Superman. I do own Justice League. I did like Superman, but it just wasn't as good as Batman. I mean, that's obviously the crown gem to a lot of people. But yeah, so those are the ones that I would say off the top of my head for 90s cartoons. I mean, Reboot, Ronin Warriors. If you ever want to find a hidden gem anime, picture Power Rangers as samurai. Ronin Warriors, I loved it. Yeah, that was totally my jam. But that was like one of those early cartoons. It was like at 6 a.m. on UPN or something like that. But great anime that most people have never heard of. Let's see. Samsung should either use the squeeze feature or get a bigger power button like the iPhone X for Bigsby for the Bigsby button. 3 buttons on the side is tedious. Well, it's more so funny. Like the first thing I did on my mom and my brother's Note 8 that they just got is that I completely disabled Bigsby. Because they're not going to know what that shit is. They're going to hit hit it on accident, and like they're trying to hit the volume button. And so I just didn't want to deal with that because they were going to ask me questions about it if this thing would suddenly be coming on. So I disabled Bigsby the first thing I did. Is there a way to find out how much inventory items, specifically JBL Extreme at Best Buy, will have during Black Friday? I do not think so. I would recommend find out if you know anyone with a Best Buy Elite promotion, a Best Buy Elite membership, because I get to get every Black Friday thing, including some doorbusters, tomorrow. Every Elite customer at Best Buy, basically if you spend a certain amount of money, I think it's like $1,500. If you spend more than that a year, you automatically are an elite person at Best Buy, and you get to automatically go in and buy stuff early. Tomorrow would be the first day. Apple is going forward with AR capabilities. Do you think it will be a trend in future phones? AR, here's the problem with AR. I think AR is more going to be a trend with something like Jedi Challenges. So Jedi Challenges, if you haven't seen the video yet, I put a phone like the iPhone or like the Pixel XL into it, and it uses the iPhone screen to give me a real AR type of experience. It's really great. That being said, regular AR like Pokemon Go drained your battery ridiculously fast, and most people disabled it after a bit of time. So I don't picture AR being as popular as a lot of people are betting on it, but who knows? It could be great in the future. And I think once we get to like Iron Man level AR, where he's like touching things like this and grabbing things like that is really where I see everyone, oh my god, I need that. Hope Samsung has Samsung Pay deals so I can cash in. Yeah, that would be interesting, right? Hi, Ricky. Did you get to come to DR? Did you get to come to DR? What do you mean by DR? Am I just not getting that? Where is DR? I'm not sure. What is DR? Did you get to come to DR? Let me know. Well, I did have eggnog. Got it. If you don't know, when I say, whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded, that's a drinking game we have on the show. BlackBerry is the best. Tell us about that. I really haven't used a BlackBerry. We talked to them last year at CES. They said they were going to send us phones. Unfortunately, just haven't heard from them, so yeah. Wow, only 6 gigs left on the Note 8. That's a lot of apps. Yeah. What? Oh, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. What are the top 3 smartphones in order 2017? I do not know yet. When we do the video, I will know. But it's still going to take me about 3 weeks to finally assess that. I mean, I would say most people are probably thinking Pixel XL2, Note 8, and iPhone X in some order. But most people would probably assume those are going to be on the top. What do you think about Tesla? I love Tesla, man. I would love to get a Model 3. That would probably be my first electric car. It will probably not be my next car, just because I obviously won't get a electric car till I have a house. Currently, right now, we have an apartment. It's like a townhouse apartment, so it's really nice, but I just can't plug in. I can't have a plug-in station at home. So until I do, I will stick with, hybrids, which I have a Hyundai Sonata hybrid right now. But I will definitely get a Tesla as soon as I can. But that means once I get a house. So house first, then Tesla. Hand grip. Sorry for the misprint. For a hand grip, it's more about the case, honestly, than anything else that I would assume. Spec, this case has a really good grip. It doesn't slide at all, and it has a really good one. D brand just released a really good grip case. So those would be at the top of my list for grip. I never had eggnog too, actually, Alex. Funny that you say that. I've never had eggnog. I've had cider, but I've never had eggnog. Best app on Gear 360. I think you mean the Gear VR, not the Gear 360. At least I don't think there's apps for the Gear 360 now. For the Gear VR, man, I have honestly not used them because I don't have one for the Note 8, and I didn't feel like buying another one because they keep changing them every single time. So I didn't get a Gear VR for the Note 8. So I haven't played it for a while. Bigsby real estate app, awesome. Looking forward to that. Yeah, that'll be hilarious. Maybe I should I call my real estate app Bigsby? That would be hilarious. I was gonna do something a little unoriginal, but I was just gonna be the real estate guy. That way I can be like RICKY, the real estate guy. Okay. The big tech channels focus too much on design and camera, not enough on software. Huh. Yeah, I mean, camera is definitely a big one, but software is something that I think, kind of gets left behind sometimes. Will AT&T get gigabit LTE for the S8? That's up to AT&T. I think, aren't they testing it in Dallas or somewhere right now, the gigabit LTE? I'm not sure where exactly, though. Dustproof, if that's possible. I need the secret so I can patent it and make the world first dust free. Any phone that's IP67 or IP68 is dust proof. Like, it's completely dust proof. Like, you can put it in dust, you can put it in sand, and it is dust proof. Like, meaning that dust can't get inside the phone. But that's what an IP, the 6 stands for dust proof. And then the 7 or the 8 is the water resistance level. Oh man, sorry guys, my contact is really bothering me. I need some eye drops. When will the release of the S9? The S9 will most likely be released, like I said, in February, March. Note 8 or S9. I mean, S9 will have better features than the Note 8, but the Note is always one of my favorite ones, so hard to tell. Drink 3. It'll be funny trying to do this when you get like 1 million subscribers. Oh man, 1 million subscribers. I'm gonna need like when I have 1 million subscribers, I'll need like an assistant. Like I'll tag someone to kind of like read through them and then tell me them. At that point, I probably wouldn't be able to get to every comment, but I would still try to get to most of them. Is the excitement over for the iPhone X? I was never too excited to begin with, honestly, just because I had already had the iPhone 8 Plus and that had a better battery life than it. The iPhone X has a better screen, but nothing that I have seen before in plenty of other phones. So I've never had too much hype on the iPhone X. I still don't like the gestures, to be honest. Still not used to them. Does the iPhone... What are the pros of Bigsby? Because everyone has negative vibe about it. The pros of Bigsby for a while was it actually got you free money through Samsung Pay. That was probably the biggest pro. I had 4 friends that used Bigsby for that reason and 2 that used it every day. So that was probably the biggest pro of it. But it has a pro in terms of getting things done. So if I want to say, hey, Bigsby, take a screenshot and text it to my mom, I could do that. I could say that entire sentence and it would do all of that. So that's really cool. I would still use Bigsby to get stuff done in terms of if I'm on a photo and I know it needs to be brighter or darker or it needs to auto adjust, I'll say that instead of actually just doing it myself and tapping 3 different things. I'll just be like, hey, Bigsby, auto adjust this photo and save, and it'll do it. Done. Oh, is that what you meant, Dominican Republic? No, I'm not going to Dominican Republic. I am going on a cruise next year, and I'm going to... Oh, God, where are we going to? We're going to Puerto Rico. We're going to... Puerto Rico, what else? I can't think of St. Thomas or St. Martin. I know we're going to one of those. And 2 other places. But yeah, I don't think we're going to Jamaica. It was like 4 or 5 places we're going to next year on a cruise. But I don't think I ever said Dominican Republic. I haven't been. Does the iPhone X really have the better display to the Note 8? No. Just no. That's stupid. It's not, and it's all software based anyway, so no. To each their own, and all these different companies do a set standard, and if a phone matches that standard, then they're gonna have it a higher rating. Will the S9 have less bezel than the S8 or even a notch? That is a rumor right now that it's going to have a notch, but I honestly hope it doesn't. I like the Note and Samsung design more than the notch design, but that's just me. Does any Samsung phone be Samsung Pay compatible or Android Pay compatible? No, Samsung phones have to have a chip inside of them for it to be Samsung Pay compatible, and not all are. They have been talks about bringing like NFC Samsung Pay, kind of like how Android Pay is, but that's far less secure and not as good, so I wouldn't use it. Animal emoji, live message is cool, not to mention that Smart Select to basically make your own GIFs. Yeah, I prefer live message to Animoji, but that's just me. Happy Thanksgiving to you too as well. Thought you said you were coming to the Dominican Republic. No, I don't think that's where we're going on the cruise next year, but I could be wrong. But that is next year, not this year. Scruffy, yes, most of the flagships, yeah, okay. And SIP4. Android Pay is not, I'm not sure what was first. Android Pay is only on NFC. Pixel XL2 needs some Windex to clear the smudge display. Oh, are you saying mine does? Mine? Yeah, mine has smudges on it right now. Need a house? Better call Rigsby. Who you gonna call? Rigsby. Top 3 games on Android. Right now, my main go-to game is for sure. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, so I'd always loved Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. So Duel Links is my #1 game. I downloaded South Park. I haven't played it though yet. And my third one would be Hustle Castle that I downloaded. I have not played it yet, but it looks like my kind of game. Another one I just played just to kill time, and it's good for an offline game if you need an offline game, and that is Cooking Craze. I have an iPhone X and a Note 8. I love the X, but in my opinion, the Note has better lock screen. Yeah, it depends on the person. Rigsby is so much better, much better. Can you use the S Pen to send a text message on the Note 8? You can use the S Pen to do anything on the Note 8 with text. So I showed this to my brother recently, but for those of you who don't know, basically anywhere you type, the line where you type, you just hover the pen over it and a little T will come up. You tap that T and then everything you write will convert into text. Have you tried the new South Park game, Phone Destroyer? Fun game. I am going to try it. I downloaded it the first day, but I just have not played it yet. Haven't had time as much. Augmented reality, Minority Report level, video editing. That's what I'm waiting for. That's the dream. That's, oh my god. If I could just cut things like that, like I'd be like, psh, 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 raise volume, like, you know, just like all this kind of stuff. It would be so cool. What do you think the best Black Friday deal is you've seen so far? I'm leaning towards OLED TV, but I'm concerned about the burn-in. Look, that burn-in is going to be for certain things like that, so just keep in mind the content you watch is more of the thing that I would say with OLED. But if I could afford an OLED, I would buy an OLED. So, but best Black Friday thing I've seen, I don't know. I don't know if I would. What's the best one? Like, there's a lot of good ones. Like last year's Roku Premiere Plus, or the highest end Roku last year is only $50 this year. That's 4K HDR support. That's freaking awesome. So that one is awesome. I'm probably gonna buy that. That's $50. The Google Home Mini for $29 with a $10 gift card. So essentially $20. That is awesome. Everyone should buy a Google Home Mini this holiday season, in my opinion. It makes your life so much better. I just got one for my niece, and she is in love with it. But now she's upset because her Google Home Mini doesn't control her TV like the living room one does. So now she's like, what? I have to use the controller? This generation. So yeah. Let's see. Will S9 have dual speakers? They better, because that's the biggest thing that Samsung's been missing for years. The worst part of every Samsung for the past 3 years, with the exception of the Note 7 that caught fire, has been the sound quality. The sound quality on Samsungs have been horrible. They need better speakers. Apple Cash doing away with PayPal? For Apple, sure, yeah, but it's not cross-platform. It's like I've been using Google Wallet with my friends for years. All of my friends, that's how we pay each other, is through Google Wallet. I know people use PayPal. I know people use Venmo. I've always paid people with Google Wallet. So yeah. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card and series? I did become a fan of the Heroes when they came out. Originally, I was Dragons all the way, so my Dragon decks were like the first 4 series. I was all about Dragons. I did a mean Malefic deck at one point. But yeah, once it got Synchros, it just got crazy. Will the Note 9 transform into a robot? Only if it has Rigsby. Do you think Samsung will ever do front-facing or dual speakers? Yes. I meant mobile device hotspot, not a phone hotspot. With an unlimited data plan? No, that does not exist as far as I know. Let me clarify. That did exist at one point. Like, who was the company that Sprint bought? It was WiMAX Technology. It was before 4G. That did exist at one point in a limited 4G hotspot, but it wasn't LTE, and I don't think there's been one since, as far as I can remember. Is there any Samsung Note 8 dual SIM version with 256 GB of internal storage and Exynos chip being announced? No. Samsung Messenger is good for money transfer. Can you transfer? I've never used that for money transfer. Honestly, I just use Google Wallet, so I've never used that for anything else. For offline games, I'm loving the Stranger Things game. Okay, confession time. I stopped watching Stranger Things. I was 2 episodes from finishing season 1, and I've never watched season 2. I know. My wife fell off of it before me, and I meant to get into it, but life, man, life. I know. I need to watch Stranger Things. Oh, Facebook Messenger. Got it. Yeah, you can pay through Facebook Messenger. That's another way. Netflix time approaches. Yes, it is. It's approaching. We are going to, and just because of my eye, I'll need to close soon. But yeah, guys. So again, I will be emailing the Super Nintendo giveaway winner, and I will be emailing a new Patreon winner today to get the headphones that weren't collected. So yeah, that's everything that's coming out right now, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts, and if you have any questions about anything else. We'll be wrapping up in a few minutes. What else do I have to tell you guys? For one, just if I don't see you in any videos before, Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you survive Black Friday. I've already bought a TV and a laptop, so that's how I'm doing. So yeah. What do you think of Bitcoin? Bitcoin is amazing. I wish I had bought it years ago because now it's valued at like 6,000 per Bitcoin. Which is insane. Like, if you would have got, that's insane. You could have easily been a millionaire if you had bought Bitcoins early on. So yeah, insane. But yeah, that's my thing. I'm trying to decide between the Sony MD and the Bose QC. Any thoughts? So here's my thing. I was supposed to do that video before Black Friday. I don't think I'll be able to. But here's the thing. I do not recommend buying any Bluetooth headphones for like that kind of quality. QC, any $300 headphones, I do not recommend buying right now because next year is going to be Bluetooth 5.0 year. You're going to have Bluetooth headphones that are like 3 times the distance and range. So I would not recommend buying any high-end headphones right now because at CES will start to be the beginning of it. You're going to start to see Bluetooth 5.0 headphones. And that's going to be the big thing. So yeah. When are you getting the Razer phone? I am ordering it on Black Friday. I'm hoping Razer will have some kind of discount, or at least throw in a case because I want a case for that phone. So that's what I'm going to probably get it on Black Friday for the Razer phone, and then I'll be getting it the following week. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. I'll try not to. Still trying to cut back on that after things happened this past week. Not with me, but family. And just kind of always realize stuff. What are you getting for Black Friday? Again, I have gotten, for Black Friday, I have already gotten a TV and a laptop. So I got the big ones out of the way. I'm getting a bunch of tech equipment for recording for CES. I'm actually pulling it up right now. What else am I getting? My brother will probably have me get a Google Home Mini for him. My mom is getting a 55-inch Samsung TV for $500. I'm gonna get the Roku, like I said, for $50. I'm gonna get the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 video games remix for my PS4. I had it for the PS3, but I'm gonna get rid of that PS3 probably soon enough. So the fact that I'll have it on the PS4 would be really great. Not to mention that later on I could show my niece those games and and have her go through the whole Kingdom Hearts series, which will be awesome. I'm gonna get a SanDisk Ultra Fit micro SD card with a 128 gig storage, so that'll be another thing I'm getting. Anything else I'm getting? We're getting some family members some gifts, so I won't say that just in case one of them are watching right now. And yeah, that's all I think I'm getting. iPhone X or Samsung Note 8, depends which operating system you like. That honestly is going to go down to it. I think Razer phone will bump the Pixel off at the top. That's a possibility for bang for the buck specifically. Do you have any Bluetooth issues with your car? I get consistently issues with my Lexus. I have to resync my Note 8. I do not have any issues, but Hyundai is my car. So because of that, they're from the same country and they work very well together from South Korea. So I've never had any issues. I've heard of people having issues with Hyundai and Apple actually. Until they got CarPlay, then it's been kind of tamed. But before then, they were having issues. What about wired 300 range headphones? Wired 300 range? I've never seen headphones that long, so yeah. Let's see. You too, Ricky. Wonderful and safe Thanksgiving weekend with your family and friends. Thank you, Ernesta. We really appreciate that. Is it true that Samsung has made tanks? Yes, Samsung makes tanks. Samsung makes tanks. They have the construction company. They are the construction companies that have built the last 3 tallest buildings in the world. Samsung has a clothing line. Samsung makes cars. Yeah, Samsung is bigger in South Korea by far than they are around the world. You'd be amazed at all the stuff they make. And they started as a fishing company. Will older speakers with big magnets mess up newer LED TVs? I have not heard of that. I'm curious about it, but yeah, I haven't heard of it at least. Would it be a good idea to trade in the S7 Edge to Samsung and to get $400 off? Yeah, I would. I did a trade-in with Samsung. I had no issues with it, but that was when the Note 8 first came out. I traded in, what was it, an LG G5? No, an LG G4, and I got $400 for it, or $300 for it, whatever the promo was at the time. What do you think about downloading the Google Pixel Camera APK on the Note 8? That APK is amazing for other phones. I still have to test it out more with the Note 8, but like I've tested it out with the Alpha Maze. I'm gonna test it out with the Razer phone. That I think is gonna be a big deal. So yeah. I had issues with the Note, with my Note Edge. Also didn't have any issues with my S4 before. Car going bye-bye in 3 months. Not using Bluetooth for the car till the lease ends. Got it. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. I mean 300 price range headphones, not that are wired but not Bluetooth. Oh, then I mean, you know, pick your choice. Bose is great quality, but Sony, those are the 2 best in my opinion for wired. Sennheiser's really good though too. Like the Momentum 2.0s, I still say have better noise cancellation than Bose, but Bose is more comfortable. So yeah. Who makes Razer? Razer makes Razer. They bought Nextbit, which was a company that made cell phones. They bought that company and acquired the acquisition, so they make it. Do you think Apple will make the iPhone 9? I don't think it'll be called the iPhone 9. I think it'll be called what do you call it? I think it'll be called the iPhone. So the iPhone Dos Equis is a freaking awesome name that Brian Tong from Cena came up with. That one's an awesome name. But yeah, I think they're just going to call it the new iPhone from now on. And the new iPhone Plus. Alright guys, we will call that a show. Thank you again so much for watching. Make sure you give a like, thumbs up before you head out. Thank you for everything, guys. We'll have a lot of videos this week, and have a happy and safe holidays this weekend. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells you. Thanks again.